From WDTN, the station that's working for you, this is 2 News Now.
Yay, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me here on 2 News Now. Guess what day it is? It's finally Friday. Steve is raising the roof. Everyone is so happy about it. Today is finally Friday, January 9th, and I am your host, Alexis Bellamy, in pink because I wasn't here on Wednesday to wear it. Just got to recharge. That's what this color does. And your eyes are not fooling you. If you guys are looking at the screen, that is 2 News anchor Caleb Michael sitting directly across from me. Caleb, welcome back. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling better. You know, we run the stories about the flu going around. And it's not often you are the story.
That's
and in this instance, I was down bad.
Yes, that is
but
true.
We're back, thankful for my doctor, my PCP. Shout out Premier Health. And yeah, they got me back to where I need to be.
Well, we are so happy to have you. We have so much going on this morning.
Yeah.
We're going to kick things off, as always, with a look at your top 5 stories of the day. Lots of stories, lots of big stuff today. Listen to this. A bus slammed into an SUV, injuring more than a dozen children who were on board at the time on their way home from school, and this was over in Trotwood. Now, take a look at this. We're showing you exactly where this happened. According to the 911 caller, there were 26 students and 2 adults on the bus at the time. The crash happened around 3:30 yesterday afternoon at the intersection of Natalie Court and Castellano Drive. 13 Trotwood School students were taken to Dayton Children's with minor injuries, and most as a precaution, which is always a good thing. The 2 adults in the SUV were taken to the hospital with serious injuries there. They are expected to recover. Now, Trotwood police are investigating how this crash happened, and we've also reached out to the city of Trotwood to learn more about the safety of that intersection.
A man is calling for action at the Montgomery County Jail in a new lawsuit against half a dozen correctional officers after an incident last January that sent him to the hospital. Khalid Mustafa is now demanding accountability. The lawsuit says after a verbal altercation, Mustafa was hit by 2 officers, then taken to an area without cameras. He was then reportedly pepper sprayed, tased, and struck repeatedly in the shoulders and the face. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office says an independent review was conducted by the Warren County Sheriff's Office and no wrongdoing was found. This is now the 3rd lawsuit naming correctional officers with the jail or others that are associated with it.
And we have another serious update for you this morning on a multi-county investigation that started late last year. And you guys probably remember the story. It was huge when it broke. It really kind of scared and confused a lot of people. Now listen to this. The Greene County Sheriff's Office confirms Ali Ahmad Guido is in custody for that shooting that happened outside of the Sportsplex in Fairborn. He faces felonious assault charges, you guys. On November 30th, the Greene County Sheriff's Office responded to Interstate Drive on reports of shots fired. The shooting was reported in the Sportsplex parking lot with a bullet hitting the medical center across the street. That suspect has already pleaded not guilty and is expected for trial next month. So we will keep you updated there.
Well, here's something to know. A little more than a week into the new year, and it's already Quitters Day. You might be wondering what that is. It's the 2nd Friday in January, known as National Quitters Day, a time when folks tend to give up on their New Year's resolutions. 2 News reporter Avery Feldman has been learning more about what this day means, and we'll have a further breakdown for us on a Quitters Day in just a little bit.
Caleb, did you ever share what your New Year's resolutions were? Because
no, but I have hot takes about New Year's resolutions we can unpack later.
That's right, because you said your New Year's doesn't start until the following Monday, so you should at least be in it. All right, we'll listen to that. Finally, we are looking ahead to the sun. I know, look at them. We're looking ahead to some star-studded 4-legged athletes debuting this February. 2 puppy siblings from right here from the Humane Society of Greater Dayton will be representing Ohio in this year's Puppy Bowl. They are adorable. That's Derby and Summer. They're terrier mixes that will help take the field on Sunday, February 8th at 2 o'clock. Their participation helps bring light and awareness to pet adoption and support of rescue groups that work to give animals a second chance. See, I'm really excited about this because at my last station in Richmond, Virginia, I did a story on our Richmond dog that went to represent the Puppy Bowl. Yes, I loved it. It was so cute. Look at them. Would you sign Teddy up for something like this, Caleb?
Teddy B, potentially.
He could do it.
Yeah, I think he could.
He could do it. All right. It is 11:04. We're going to turn now to take a quick look at weather. I said it earlier this morning, Steve. I woke up. I was not disappointed or offended at the weather outside. It was a little rainy.
It wasn't
felt
frightful.
great.
Yeah, it was definitely had rain. In fact, heavy rain there between 5 and about 8 o'clock. So, but I was told by Lee, our traffic person, that not much problem out there on the roadway. So that's good. Take a look, live Doppler 2 HD right now showing just a couple of remaining showers there. You can see those over parts of Warren County over into Greene County. Here's the wide version of the radar, and you can actually see that area of rain, some heavier rain that moved through, again, right during that 5 to 8 a.m. Time frame. There's the cold front. It's starting to move in right now, and winds will shift behind that cold front, and it will get colder. We started off this morning with temperatures in the lower 60s, 62 degrees, and we'll be falling into the upper 40s by late this afternoon. Some showers, again, possible as we head through the day tomorrow on Saturday. There's a weak system that will follow up the one that's moving through now. So, yeah, a few showers on your Saturday. Something to note here, wind advisory in effect for our northernmost counties. That includes Mercer, Darke, Shelby, Auglaize, and Logan. That is in effect until 4 o'clock. We're talking about winds that could gust anywhere from 40 to 50 miles per hour. It will shake things a bit, and there could be some power outages, so keep that in mind. In fact, you can see our camera downtown. It is shake, rattle, and rolling there. And temperature-wise, 61 now in Dayton, but look at that. It falls off to 50 in Muncie and 45 in Lafayette. Here's your forecast the rest of the day. Yeah, 61. That's nice right now. Some sunshine this afternoon, but windy with those falling temperatures from the 50s into the upper 40s. And I'll have more on what you can expect as we head into the weekend coming up.
We can do something with that, Steve. Is something
We can
in the
work
60s?
with it.
Absolutely.
I know. Let's work with it.
Again, I will say I've heard it before. I didn't hear it until I got here, but that's saying that if you don't like the weather in Ohio, just wait. What is it, like a minute or something?
Something like,
change?
they say wait 15 minutes and
Yeah.
it'll change.
It'll change
Accepting
very
it.
quickly.
Thanks, Steve.
All right. Well, the NFL playoffs are beginning this weekend, and ESPN is releasing its predictions for who's going to win the Super Bowl. According to its Football Power Index, the team with the best chance to win is the Seattle Seahawks. The NFC's number one seed has a 20% chance of the Lombardi Trophy. The AFC number one Denver Broncos are second with just 14%. Just behind them at 13.8% is the LA Rams. ESPN has the Chargers as a long shot to win at a 4% probability.
Can I say who I had and not get judged in here?
Sure.
I like the Steelers.
Okay.
Yeah.
The team that barely got into the playoffs.
Right, barely.
I mean, underdogs, though. Hey.
I definitely asked not to be judged, but okay.
No,
It took that Ravens kicker to miss the field goal with the seconds to go for Pittsburgh to make it, but we won't talk
That's
about
me and my dad's team,
Yeah.
so y'all just leave it be.
Okay, so
let's
you're
listen to y'all.
rooting for the Steelers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve, who you got?
You know what? Now that my Colts are not in it, I really don't care. I mean, I don't have a favorite in it right now.
Steve said I'm no longer invested.
I'm not invested anymore. No, I'm invested tonight. We'll talk more about that when my Indiana Hoosiers go for
we're getting to
the,
that soon.
Yeah.
I think the
Caleb?
winner's going to come from the NFC for sure, just the way the season shook out.
Mm-hmm.
I have to pick the 49ers. Do I think they'll do
They
it?
do
I don't
it
know.
every time. I
but-
feel like they've been in that like the last 3 years.
I mean, yeah, they're a good franchise.
give someone else a chance. No,
We'll see. This is a year, though, where, I mean, it's open. It's any year.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to wait and see.
we'll see.
Well, speaking of Steve and talking
Yeah.
about his team, the college football playoffs continued last night without the defending national champion Buckeyes. First of the semifinals between number 10 Miami, who knocked out Ohio State, taking on number 6 Ole Miss in the Fiesta Bowl. The game was a battle through and through, but in the end, Miami pulled out the win. Miami now heads back to the national championship game for the first time in more than 20 years. They'll face the winner of Indiana and Oregon, 2 Big Ten teams who play tonight on ESPN at 7:30. We know who Steve is rooting
And I was
for.
going to say, this is what Steve is excited for.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? So I didn't go to IU. I went to Butler, graduated from there, and I also
Okay.
graduated from the University of North Carolina. But
Okay.
I grew up just a few miles from Bloomington, and so I was always an IU fan, mainly basketball because they were always
Indiana's
terrible
a
at football.
basketball school.
Right.
Indiana's a basketball
They've
state.
always
at
been
that.
terrible
Sure.
in football, which makes this like more exciting than ever, right? I mean, number
I'm
one,
excited.
They knocked off Ohio State.
Yeah.
The Heisman winner comes from Indiana, and they're going to win the national championship.
So we're not conflicting here, knowing that we're like Ohio's out, but we're happy for Indiana. That doesn't conflict with anybody here.
Doesn't me.
Okay.
Hey, we're representing the Big
Because
Ten, right?
at a certain point, you start rooting for the conference. And
Right.
so there's going
Big
to be
Ten.
a Big Ten team in the national championship game, no matter what happens.
Okay.
And so at that point, you want the conference to do well.
Okay.
And can I just say real quickly here that Indiana has already beaten Oregon this year in Oregon. So I think they beat them again tonight.
It's hard to beat a good team twice, though.
I know, that's
will
true.
say
That's
that.
what they say.
Righty,
So
thank you.
I don't know how to pick it. I'm curious to see. I hope it's a good game. I'll be watching.
Me
Thank
too.
you guys for your predictions. I'm excited now too. Okay, we are now looking ahead to react to that this morning. I'm so excited to talk about it, you guys. The 83rd annual Golden Globes are finishing preparations. It's this weekend. The presenters for this year's ceremony have been announced. The nominees are hopefully writing those acceptance speeches. The Golden Globes are this Sunday, January 11th at 8. But before Sunday gets here, you guys, I want to know from you who do you guys think is going to take it home big? What big actors, actresses, movies do you think are just going to sweep at this event? I said it this morning, and I think Caleb was on my side with this, but I want to see anything with Sinners and Michael B. Jordan. I'm here to support him.
I do as
And
well.
only
I
him.
saw K-pop Demon Hunters was nominated as well.
Have you actually seen that movie?
Yeah, of course. I told you that. You have not?
No.
It's
Should I?
been on Netflix top 10 movies.
I know,
for
it has.
months
My
now.
mind
No,
is-
it's real. The
I'm catching
soundtrack.
up with Bridgerton.
The soundtrack is phenomenal. Haven't you already seen Bridgerton?
I have, but the new season's coming out this month. So,
So
we'll be
you've
talking about
already
that
seen it,
soon.
but you're going back to rewatch.
Yeah, I
it.
am to gear up for the season. But they're not nominated for anything this year. So scan the QR code and let me know who you guys are looking forward to seeing this weekend. Alrighty, listen to this. A local deli is celebrating being recently named the best deli in Ohio.
Hey,
What
now.
a feat that is, right? All the Best Delicatessen on Far Hills Avenue in Washington Township was recently highlighted in a nationwide guide published by Family Vacation US. The deli was recognized as a culinary gem for their gourmet sandwiches, welcoming atmosphere, and commitment to fresh and flavorful ingredients. The owner says they are just honored by the showcase and that it really validates the work and passion they put into the community. Okay, I have somewhere else to go and try now. Very
I
exciting.
love a good sandwich.
Me too.
I've not been to all the best.
Have you?
Sounds like I need to make a trip
I
there.
was going to say, now you have a new best to try.
No.
All right, looking ahead here, listen to this, you guys. We're running it back to one of our top stories this morning. We are rejoicing at the fact that it is finally Friday indeed. It's the second Friday of the month, and it's a little bit of a different day today. So to tell us a little bit more about what the second Friday in January really means, 2 News reporter Avery Feldman is here. She's actually been talking about this all morning long. You were even in the gym on your routine trying to get people to not do what today is all about. Break that down for us, Avery.
Exactly. Today is National Quitters Day, the day that everyone quits their New Year's resolutions.
Oh, okay. So why is that today? How did that happen?
You know, people just don't tend to stick. Oh my gosh. You guys put me on
She
it.
didn't know she was going to be featured.
No, I didn't know that one was
But you
coming
look
up.
good, and that's all that matters.
I was doing some of my New Year's resolutions, but 91% of people fail their New Year's resolutions. They don't make it to the end of the year. And even 23% stop by the first week of January. So that's actually, the past few days. And then also 43% don't make it to the end of January, at the end of the month. So you know what, guys, we gotta get on that.
Yeah.
So, I have very mixed feelings about New Year's resolutions because there could just be so much pressure. And I feel like that is what stumps people up.
That's true.
But the experts you spoke with, Avery, also said there are some tips for if you are going to make the goals and resolutions to just get back on the horse. What are some of the things they told you?
Yeah, so they said to set realistic goals. Like you said, it's the pressure. The emotional toll is more damaging than the actual behaviors to the goal themselves. They said to set more realistic goals, make a few small goals that you can do consistently every day rather than super large goals. They also say that you are looking to make drastic changes and you have to realize that consistency is key. It's way better than perfectionism. And if you do take a miss, so funny every time that comes up, then you just gotta be flexible with your missteps.
Okay, Avery, this is the last question for you, and I'm going to spin it back because we talked about it the last time you were on. Do you have a New Year's resolution, or are you going to try to stick to one? Real quick?
So I did finally make one,
Okay.
and me and the traffic anchor Lee are working on it together because, and experts say, hold yourself accountable with a
Right,
buddy.
get it for sure.
Okay, and we're learning sign language. So
I love that.
Okay.
wait, let me see if you can get it. AVERY.
Very
was so
good. That's
good.
pretty cool.
I only know one. I just know that this means movie. Like that's all.
there
I
we
know.
go. I didn't know
So
that.
good for
so.
you. Oh, thank you so much, Avery. Good luck on your resolution.
Yeah, good luck with that. I
Thank
love
you.
that.
It is 11:14 now. We are going to take a super quick break. When we get back, we've got a longer look at weather coming up and that Olympic countdown. We are getting into the weeds, you guys. Don't go away.
2 News Now, brought to you by Universal Windows Direct.
Hi, I'm Dan, the owner of Universal Windows Direct of Dayton. This is Bowie. He's been sniffing out the coolest winter deals for you. For a limited time, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Get $250 off for patio doors and entry doors, $1,500 off for roofing, and $2,000 off for siding. Plus this week, 24 months interest-free financing for all products. Keep the cold out and the savings in. Give us a call now.
Universal Windows Direct.
Welcome back, everybody. Best part of the show, one of the best parts. I can't have any favorites. We are turning now to that countdown to the 2026 Winter Olympics. Take a look at that. This view, I love it every time I see it. The opening ceremony for the 2026 Winter Olympics, 28 days away.
Ooh.
Can we believe it?
Coming
Less than
up.
a month. Coming up for sure, on the horizon. Next year's games are known as Milano Cortina 2026, and they'll happen in northern Italy from February 6th to February 22nd. And of course, the Paralympics are up next. That's from March 6th to March 15th. Give everybody some time to calm down and get things back together again. Those events will be in Milan and the mountain resort of Cortina. And of course, when the time finally does come to turn on the games and get excited, you can watch them right here on WDTN or WDTN Plus. We're going to turn now for another look at weather. We were so excited about it. Look at this, you guys. Oh, Caleb, I always do this to you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. Well, Saints and Angels carved from the ice welcome tourists and residents as Russians celebrated the Orthodox Christmas. The last emperor of Russia, Nicholas II, and Saint Nicholas carved from the ice by sculptors and artists outside of the Church of All Saints reflect the connection of the city with the royal family, said the main sculptor of the festival, Alexander Shevenin. The festival attracted not only local residents, but also tourists from other Russian regions. And I want us to take a second.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous, amazing, captivating, all the things. You see the snow, you see the ice. You wonder, what are the conditions have to be like for them to be able to do these ice sculptures?
That is a good question.
It's frigid
Yeah, and
there.
for them to stay that way too.
Yes.
They're not melting or moving.
And
no.
that is thankfully not us right now,
Yeah.
Steve.
No, thank goodness, right? I mean, those things would be melting in no time with a temperature of 61 degrees. Yeah, let's take a look at our Live Doppler 2 HD. We're just about done with the rain. A little bit of rain there over just the corner there of Clark County, and then a little bit of rain, just a light area there in Greene County. And we'll be done for the rest of the day, and we'll actually see some sunshine as we head through the afternoon hours. There is a wide view of the radar over the last 5 hours, and you can see that little ribbon of heavier rain that moved through right in the middle of the morning rush from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. But again, you can see the cold front that is pushing everything out of here. Winds will continue very gusty as we head through the afternoon hours, and it will get a bit colder as temperatures drop from the lower 60s, where we are right now, into the upper 40s by later on this afternoon. And there's a little weak system behind what is moving through now, an area of low pressure, a weak cold front that will move through on Saturday. And we could very well, in fact, I think we'll see a few showers during the day tomorrow. But wind alert, yeah, we have a wind advisory in effect for our northernmost counties until 4 o'clock this afternoon. We're talking about winds that could gust anywhere from 40 to 50 miles per hour. Some wind damage possible. Could see a tree or a power line come down, and as a result, maybe some power outages. So something we'll watch. Temperature just dropped to 56, so beginning to drop, and the winds are now out of the west at 22. That indicates the cold front is now to our east and the pressure rising. Another indicator that the cold front has moved through at least the international airport. Future track, as we look through the next several hours, you can see some sunshine this afternoon. And then the clouds come back in tonight out ahead of that weak system, a few showers as we head through the day tomorrow. And then as we get into Saturday night, some colder air is going to move in, and we may be talking a few snow showers or flurries. I know, right? I mean, 60-something to snow.
Snow flurries.
But, yeah, 'tis the season for that. And so here is your forecast for today. in the 50s now, but dropping into the 40s with some sunshine this afternoon, but very windy. Again, the wind advisory for the northern Miami Valley. Down to 36 tonight, mostly cloudy and colder. And tomorrow, 48 degrees, cloudy, breezy. I do think some rain is likely tomorrow. And there you see the rest of the 7-day forecast. Much colder, but only seasonably so. Our normal high is right around 37 degrees.
Okay, and Steve, you did say something that caught my attention was with the wind, we need to be keeping our eye out for downed power lines and even some trees. That's
and
important.
If you drive a high-profile vehicle like a van or a semi or anything like that, an RV, those things can really, they can really sway in the wind. So take it easy.
Be careful out there. Thank you so much for that, Steve. I have a really exciting, I really have been following this story here, and Caleb probably cares about it. It happened, back home there for him. But listen to this, you guys. A 500-pound bear, black bear at that, living under a home in Altadena, California, has finally been evicted. Check him out. He's literally coming out of the house. You see them scaring him away right there. This whole eviction process took about 10 minutes in total, and it was all thanks to a nonprofit bear rescue group that flew in from Lake Tahoe to help this man out. Relief happened quickly, but like I said, I'm not sure if you guys have been following this story. It's been in California headlines for some time. That bear has been living under this house for a month. He's been under there for a month. Now, homeowner Ken Johnson, look at him. Now, he's been trying to get rid of him for a while. He used air horns, ammonia, motion lights. None of that worked. The state even tried to step in and help with their resources, but he would not come out. Now, after that eviction, the group boarded up the crawl space and put this electric deterrent on it. We saw that a little bit ago, and to keep the bear out. But the interesting part about this is he came back that same night. Look, that's what this happens right here. He's trying to get in, and then he taps it, and he gets zapped and sent away. So under the home, the damage is extensive and heavy, costly repairs to be made.
That's a big boy. I'm watching him walk around, and he's kind of sauntering.
What would you do if you just looked out your window and saw that?
I would just look back.
Move. That's the bear's house.
I live on the 5th floor, so I would question, how did we get here? What transpired for you to be on the 5th floor as well?
Yeah.
But you know the saying, it's if it's white, good night. If it's black, fight back.
Yeah.
If it's brown, lie down.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. The more you know.
The more you know, indeed.
Well, closer to home, a bobcat was actually caught on camera at a park in Montgomery County. Five Rivers Metro Park shared this rare sighting on their Facebook page. Take a look. The bobcat was spotted on Tuesday in Twin Valley. Okay. Well, we're not doing that one. Yeah, we're skipping that story. The next one. Well, a driver was left in quite the tangle when she drove across some down power lines recently. Footage posted by Washington State Patrol shows this. A truck with its front off the ground on US 101 in Mason County last night. His crews worked to get the truck down and the driver out alongside the footage. This weatherwax explained that the incident happened after the weather caused a utility pole to come down the roadway. According to one local news report, though, it took crews 7 hours to get the truck and the driver down and reopen US 101. Thankfully, the driver was not injured, but it has been described as the worst nightmare ever.
It certainly looks like it. We are going to take a quick break now. When we get back, what's coming up in Living Dayton and those React to That responses. Don't go away, you guys. Welcome back, everybody. Quick look at those React to That responses ahead of the Golden Globes coming up. Want to know what you guys think? Here we go. So Trevor says he thinks Marty Supreme will sweep. All right. Love that. Need to watch that. Joseph says, ooh, good for you, Joseph. I think Sinners will take some wins, but I'd love to see Begonia take Best Actor and Actress in a Comedy. I'd be surprised but happy if a non-English movie took a major award like Best Motion Picture or Musical Score. I'm excited about Musical Score, Joseph. That was good. Okay, good picks, good picks. We are now looking ahead to what is coming up in Living Dayton. Emily is here with our furry pet of the week possibly today.
Yes,
right?
It's Friday, so you know that what that means. Our pet of the week time, and the Humane Society of Greater Dayton is stopping by to feature our furry little friend today.
Awesome. And we have another big event coming up, like the biggest event.
Yeah, you're right, Alexis. It is Dayton's largest wedding event and expo. It's happening this weekend. So those brides to be out there who are feeling a little overwhelmed, a lot to think about, a lot to plan. This is the first stop to go for all that advice and inspiration.
So look forward to something going on this weekend. Thank you so much, Emily. Thank you so much, Caleb, for being here. 2 News Now.
Pleasure.
I'm Alexis Bellamy. We'll see you guys on Monday. Be safe this weekend.